So this is the closest I'm going to get to a tropical landscape. You can watch the waterfall if you're sick of listening to me. Well, watching me. So there's a lot of people jumping on videos on YouTube about this new increase in hours. Obviously, most of them, like Kevin Colby, Brian G. Johnson TV, very hot that is, still warm and probably glistening in this image. Anyway, Brian G. Johnson TV and Robert the Maritime. It's their job to do that. Of course, they've all got past that anyway. And me, where am I? Well, I only started in December and I'm nowhere near. I don't like, I'm trying not to quote the numbers, but I'm at 27 subscribers, and last time I looked 94 valid hours. So you can imagine, since you need 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers, I'm nowhere near. So no, I can't put myself in that situation where, or that frame of mind where I can say, I know what you're feeling, because if you're nearly there, yes, I'm sure it's frustrating. I'm nowhere near. I mean, let's face it isn't that much more difficult. I mean, if you made one video, an hour long, 1,000 people watched it, liked it, all subscribed, and all watched it for 4 hours, well, instantly, you've got your 1,000 subscribers and your, well, 1,000 hours at least. So, sorry, 4,000, 4,000 people watched it and 1,000 subscribed. You get the point, though. You could do it with one video. It all depends. I mean, people do get monetised really very quickly. Other people, it takes a long while. For me, it's going to take probably a long while. There again, it could speed up. You know, I mean, who knows? But then again, you've got to look from another point of view. If you're trying to make money, and that's your reason for being monetised in the first place, well, then you're building a bigger foundation with 8,000 hours, and you still only need 1,000 subscribers for 8,000 hours, because that's where you're going to want to go. If you want to make some money, you're going to have to increase anyway and increase the number of hours. So, yes, it's moving it, but I can't see as it's going to be much more difficult for some of us, and those who really want it will get it. And that's increasing their hours and their subscribers is what they're aiming for anyway. So from that point of view, apart from it taking longer if you're nearly there, it's what you're going to be doing anyway. So that's my point of view for it. I mean, like I say, I'm not an expert, and I'm not jumping on the bandwagon of giving advice and just, yeah, it's going to affect everybody, but what can you do? That's the way it's going to be. I saw that on the camera. Was that a moth? Or was that just a fly very close to the camera? Either way, I saw that right in the middle of my face. Oh dear. Nice place down there. I mean, when it comes to easy and hard, and I was younger, so some of the difficulties would be more easily overcome, but there was more of this valley. You could just walk. I've passed places now, and I've virtually had to fight my way through. I've got nettled, scrapped a bit by brambles, and I used to walk past there. And I mean literally walk past there. You could walk past there with a picnic basket if you'd had one, and you obviously have to get down to the valley, but even somebody who was not as able, the pathways were easier. Now they're overgrown. So it will be more difficult than I anticipated. And I know there's a very deep water, I say deep, where the drop is higher than you can climb. He said, this is it. It must have collapsed. Problem is, they must have filled it all down there. Mind you, there's been a lot of work being done somewhere. There's a little bridge that I've never seen before, so yeah. You know, it's always going to be more, going back to the business, it's always going to be more difficult for somebody, or easier. I mean, change, this landscape changes, YouTube changes, everything changes. Something gets easier, something gets harder. There's likely down the line, there's going to be changes that make things easier, improve things for people. Gains, you know, the old swings and roundabouts, gains and losses, whatever you want to call it. That's what it's going to be. And, well, let's face it, if you're aiming for a silver play button, 100,000 subscribers, Well, that's already difficult enough. So if you're aiming for one of them, 8,000 hours, 1,000 subscribers, you're gonna do it. Would I like silver play button? Yes. Do I actually believe I'm going to get one? Well, at this moment, not a time soon. But who knows? I can't see the future. I mean, I thought I was stuck at 26 and now it's 27. In fact, the next time I'm going to mention any of these numbers is going to be on the, if you like, the anniversary of when I started. Obviously started with nothing, see how I've done. And I probably should start a new channel, do you think, for these discussions. Anyway, that's for it's going on this one, so if I do use it, and that's another thing. I mean, problem is it drives the laptop mad when you go from one to another, how they have another channel. And I sometimes go to that one and you don't like it sometimes, you know, when you come back. You can't do that, you can't access this. No, I've just changed the channel. No, you can't do that, you can't do it. Go back to sleep, right. Oh yeah, you can now. Thank you. Oh, it's sad to see all this rubbish. Anyway, my take on it. I won't be putting anything in the titles and description to try and bring in all those views. There's no point in me getting that 1,000 subscribers, that 4,000 hours, or even my 100,000 subscribers and a silver play button for this. It's not, you know, it's what I'm trying to do less of. Or at least if I do more of this sort of thing, I'm going to put somewhere else. And I certainly am not an expert. Look at that. That's how much it is. I brought some water. All this water. And I brought some water. Mind you, if desperation comes, it looks clear enough. Just between me and you, I have drunk some of this water but a long time ago and I survived then. Mind you, who knows now? Who knows now? Not my first choice. But hey, relatives lived off water like this. Anyway, I hope I find something more interesting than this, fella. So, I'll see you in the next video.